We begin by asking the question, is history moving helter-skelter? Is history moving aimlessly without direction? Modern Western civilization says no. Modern Western civilization says history has been moving through a dialectic of a thesis and an antithesis and a synthesis, and we are the synthesis of all of history. History has now reached its culmination in modern Western civilization. And all civilizations that came before us are now obsolete, moribund, and belong to the museums of history, including the civilization of Islam. This is the modern West. But we say no. History is not moving helter-skelter. History is moving in a particular direction. And if you cannot perceive that direction in which history is moving, you've got to go back to school. What is that direction in which history is moving? Answer: at the heart of the direction of the movement of history is the Messiah. Do I need to continue with the rest of the lecture? Certainly. At the very heart of the direction of the movement of history and the culmination of history is the Messiah. That is how important is this subject. So, if you want to be a scholar of Islam, to represent the knowledge which Allah has bestowed in the Quran, you must study the philosophy of history. I was fortunate that my teacher, Maulana Dr. Muhammad Fadl Rahman Ansari, who was the most illustrious student of Dr. Iqbal, he established an institute of Islamic studies which was not your normal Darul Uloom. And he brought from Lahore to Karachi a man who did his PhD in philosophy at Aligarh University, wrote his thesis on a Mujaddid's conception of Tawheed, which is a brilliant book. Brilliant book. I wish I knew where he was buried here in Lahore, that I could go and pay my respects to Dr. Burhan Ahmad Farooqi, rahimahullah, who taught me the philosophy of history. Why a Messiah? Who is the Messiah? When will the Messiah come? Will he return? And what will be the consequences of his return? The whole subject is located in these questions. But it'll take me about 6 or 7 hours to answer all those questions, yes. So I'll just give you a brief introduction. I have completed a book. I'm just waiting now for the foreword to be written. Someone in Geneva is writing, close to Geneva is writing the foreword for me, an Orthodox Christian brother. The topic is the Quran, the Messiah, and the end of history.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
الصلاة والسلام الصلاة والسلام الصلاة والسلام إلهي لست للفردوس أعلى ولا أقوى على نار الجحيم الله فهب لي توبة واغفر ذنوبي